Are you tired of the same old money-saving advice that promises big results but leaves you feeling deprived? Well, get ready for an exciting take on cutting expenses that challenges conventional wisdom. In this video, we're going to show you quick ways to slash your expenses in just 10 minutes or less, without sacrificing your quality of life. Brace yourself for some practical tips that some experts might label as radical, but that's exactly what makes them so effective. From scrutinizing your spending habits to ditching unnecessary subscriptions, we'll guide you through a journey of financial awakening. We'll delve into the controversial topics like negotiating bills and embracing a do-it-yourself mindset. Forget about the vague suggestions and generic advices. We're going to shake things up and provide you with concrete, actionable steps to trim your budget and take control of your financial destiny. But beware, as this video may challenge your comfort zone. It may force you to question your deeply ingrained spending habits and confront the true cost of your lifestyle choices. So buckle up and get ready for a provocative ride that will push you to reevaluate every dollar you spend. It's time to revolutionize your approach to money and unleash your true financial potential. Before we get started, let's emphasize that cutting expenses doesn't mean sacrificing for your quality of life. It's all about making smart choices and finding areas where you can save without feeling deprived. With that said, let's move on to our first tip. Tip number 1. Analyze your expenses. The first step in cutting your expenses is to analyze your spending. Take a close look at your bank statements, credit card bills, and receipts from the past few months. Categorize your expenses into different areas like housing, transportation, food, entertainment, and so on. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and help you identify areas where you can cut back. Once you've analyzed your expenses, it's time to move on to the next tip. Tip number 2. Trim your subscriptions. In this digital age, subscriptions can quickly add up and drain your bank account. Take a few minutes to review all the subscriptions you currently have. Are you really using all of them? Identify ones you can live without or find cheaper alternatives for. Canceling even just one unnecessary subscription can save you a significant amount of money each month. Now that you've trimmed your subscriptions, let's move on to the next step. Tip number 3. Cut your utility bills. Utilities can eat up a significant portion of your monthly budget, but there are ways to reduce those costs. Start by adjusting your thermostat to a mere energy-efficient temperature. Lowering it by just a few degrees in the winter or raising it in the summer can make a big difference. Additionally, be mindful of your water usage and consider installing low fixtures to conserve water. Unplug electronics when they're not in use and switch to energy-efficient light bulbs. These small changes can add up to big savings. Now let's move on to the next tip, which is all about saving on groceries. Tip number 4. Plan your meals and shop smart. Planning your meals ahead of time and making shopping lists can help you avoid impulse purchases and save money on groceries. Take a few minutes each week to plan your meals. Check your pantry and fridge for ingredients you already have, and then make a list of what you need. Stick to your list when you go shopping and avoid unnecessary items. Consider buying generic brands or using coupons to save even more. Shopping with a plan will not only save you money, but also help you reduce food waste. Great! You're doing amazing so far. Let's move on to the next tip, which is about reducing your transportation costs. Tip number 5. Optimize your transportation. Transportation expenses can add up quickly, but there are ways to cut down those costs. If you live in the area with good public transportation, consider using it instead of driving everywhere. Carpooling with colleagues or neighbors is another great way to save you on gas and parking fees. And if you can, try walking or biking for shorter trips. Not only you will save money, but you'll also get some exercise in the process. We're almost there. Our next tip focuses on reducing entertainment expenses. Tip number 6. Find affordable entertainment. Entertainment doesn't have to break the bank. Look for free or low-cost activities in your area, such as community events, museums with discounted admission days, or local parks. Instead of going out to eat at expensive restaurants, try cooking at home and hosting a movie night with friends or family. You can also consider borrowing books, movies, or games from the library instead of buying them. Get creative with your entertainment options, and you'll be surprised at how much you can save. Now let's move on to the next tip, which is about saving on clothing. Tip number 7. Shop smart for clothing. Clothing can be a significant expense, but there are ways to cut back without sacrificing style. Before you go shopping, take inventory of your wardrobe and identify any gaps that needs to be filled. This will help you avoid impulse purchases and ensure that you're buying items you truly need. Look for sales, discounts, and secondhand options like thrift stores or online marketplaces. By being mindful of your clothing spending, You can save a substantial amount of money. We're down to our 8th tip. Are you ready? Tip number 8. Reduce eating out. Eating out can quickly drain your budget, but there are ways to enjoy meals outside the home without overspending. Instead of eating out multiple times a week, try limiting it to special occasions or weekends. Cook meals at home and pack your lunch for work or school. If you do choose to eat out, look for affordable options like lunch specials or restaurant deals. By reducing your eating out expenses, you'll see significant savings in your monthly budget. We're in the final stretch. Our next tip is about saving on your monthly bills. Tip number 9. Negotiate your bills. One of the easiest ways to save money is by negotiating your bills. Take some time to call your service providers, such as cable or internet companies, and ask if there are any promotions or discounts available. You'd be surprised how often they have special offers for existing customers. The same goes for insurance providers, who may be willing to lower your premiums if you shop around and negotiate. It may seem intimidating, but a few phone calls can potentially save you hundreds of dollars each year. And finally, we've reached our last tip. Tip number 10. Embrace DIY. DIY, or do-it-yourself, can be a fantastic way to save money on various projects and services. Instead of hiring professionals for home repairs, consider learning to fix minor issues yourself through online tutorials or community workshops. You can also try making your own cleaning products, doing your own landscaping or gardening, or even crafting gifts instead of buying them. Embracing DIY not only saves you money, but also provides a sense of satisfaction and creativity. And that wraps up our video on how to cut your expenses in 10 minutes or less. We've covered 10 practical tips that can help you save money and improve your financial well-being. Remember, cutting expenses doesn't have to be overwhelming or time-consuming. By implementing these simple strategies, you can make significant impact on your monthly budget without sacrificing the things you enjoy. It's important to keep in mind that cutting expenses is a continuous process. As your financial situation evolves, regularly reassess your spending habits and look for new opportunities to save. Remember to set specific financial goals that motivate you to keep you focused on your desired outcome. Whether it's paying off debt, saving for a dream vacation, or building an emergency fund, having a clear goal can provide motivation you need to stay on track. Lastly, don't forget the power of mindset. Adopting a frugal and mindful approach to your spending can lead to long-term financial success. Celebrate your progress and be proud of the positive changes you're making in your financial life. Small savings can add up to significant amount over time, allowing you to achieve your financial goals faster than you might expect. Thank you for watching Joseph Leopard Finance, your go-to channel for all things personal finance, investing, and wealth building. I hope you found value in today's video and that it inspires you to take action towards your financial goals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like these. Remember, financial freedom is possible for anyone, and we're here to help you make it happen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.